What's up, guys? LQ here with the LQ Review. Thank you so much for joining me here at my YouTube channel. This is where I talk about all the geeky, nerdy stuff that I love to talk about. Movies, video games, comic books, and TV shows. And right now I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on the first 2 episodes of Agatha All Along. Now, just so everybody knows, I was a huge fan of WandaVision. I think WandaVision is one of the best things that Marvel has done post-Endgame. Probably not the best thing, but definitely one of them. WandaVision was excellent. I love the structure of it, and I love just the way that it continued to build to this very sad conclusion of Wanda giving up her kids and giving up Vision and going on this quest for the Dark World. I really thought that it was a very well done show. Also felt very cinematic. And I thought Agatha was a good antagonist for the show. So I was very curious about what they were going to do with the Agatha series. Now, that was when WandaVision first came out. That was, this show was first announced, 3-4 years ago? So I kind of, as the wait between announcement and fruition, as that time span for Agatha went on, I kind of started to lose interest. That might not only be the time span. That might also just be the quality of the MCU right now. I've made no secret about it on this channel. I think the MCU has gone downhill a lot since Endgame. Not to say there hasn't been good things. There's been a lot of good things. You look at Spider-Man No Way Home. You look at Deadpool and Wolverine. There are definitely good stuff in there. WandaVision, obviously. So good things exist. The problem is that before Endgame, the good to bad quality was there was a lot more good stuff than bad stuff. Post Endgame, I would make the argument that there's more bad stuff than good stuff. And that has brought my overall enthusiasm for the MCU down quite a bit. Whenever a new movie or show comes out, I'm not quite as excited as I was pre-Endgame, simply because I know that the odds of me being disappointed are much greater now. I love Deadpool and Wolverine, but the odds of me being disappointed are definitely higher now, simply because they don't have the same track record that they did pre-Endgame. So I was excited about this because I thought Agatha was such a compelling character. But I was also a little pessimistic about it because, it's kind of gone through some revisions, especially title revisions, and it's been a long time, and just the quality of the MCU at this present time. So, first 2 episodes, man, I was nervous. And I was really nervous after the first episode, honestly. The first episode, I was a little bored, if I'm being honest. Initially, the setup, Agatha of Westview, the whole she's still in a TV show setup, I thought that worked. But as the first episode moved on, I just found myself kind of drifting a little bit. I wasn't as interested as the first episode progressed. Teen, I don't care for that character at all. The idea of having some fanboy following Agatha around, it's not appealing to me in any way. But I think I know who this character is going to end up being, and I think everybody knows who this character is going to end up being, especially since they've gone great lengths to keep his character's identity a secret. I think we all know who it is. Just so far, 2 episodes in, I don't find this character in any way compelling or in any way fun to follow. If anything, he's a little grating. But Agatha is great. 2 episodes in, Agatha is great. She still has her energy, her snarkiness, kind of her, devilish personality. All of that is still there. This coven that she put together to walk the witch's road. So I was talking about episode 1. I wasn't really into episode 1. Episode 2 I thought was pretty darn good. It was the recruitment episode, right? The episode where she goes out and recruits all the witches for her coven so that they can walk the witch's road. This episode was a lot better, and I felt that the group that she put together was interesting. There was some fun characters to be had here. And I especially love that Deborah Jo Rupp's character, formerly Mrs. Hart, from WandaVision. I honestly don't remember what her real name is, but I love that they have Deborah Jo Rupp's character there. She's not a witch. She just accidentally finds herself on this adventure. I think that's going to make for some funny moments in this series, especially now that she's stuck on the road with these witches. I think this could be a lot of fun. I thought it was really cool to see Agatha interact with townspeople that we met in WandaVision. And now they're playing the real versions of themselves. You know, you got the neighbor, the sheriff, obviously Deborah Jo Rupp's character. All these people who we got to know in WandaVision as different versions of themselves are now playing the real versions of themselves. I thought that was really cool, and I thought that definitely lent some real consistency canon-wise to the series. But again, the coven they put together was interesting. Aubrey Plaza is very hit and miss for me. There's some stuff that she's in, and I think she is hilarious. There's other stuff that she's in where I'm like, what are you thinking? So she's very hit and miss for me. So far, the verdict is not out for me as far as how I feel about her character. She wasn't all that present in episode 2. She was a lot more present in episode 1, but I'm certain she's going to pop up more, whether as the antagonist or as another member of the coven. But I'm very curious to see how her character is played moving forward. But overall, I am optimistic 2 episodes in. We know that one of Disney Plus's big shortcomings with their series is that they can start strong, but then by the end of the series, we're like, well, that was poop. You know, I'm nervous that even though this started strong, it might not end strong. But overall, I'm optimistic going in. I was entertained by these first 2 episodes, especially episode 2. I like the setup. I like a lot of the characters. And I feel like there's some interesting places to go here. So we'll see if they can pull it off. So far, I don't have many complaints. So that's my take on the first 2 episodes of Agatha All Along. What do you think of it? Let me know in the comments down below. While you're down there commenting, subscribe to my channel. And until next time, we'll see you guys later.